Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Training habe ich hinter mir, ich bin bereit fürs Spiel, ich hoffe ihr auch. Los geht's mit dem ersten Viertel. Viel Spaß!
The 2K Sports pregame show. Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight will be live from Salt Lake City as the Utah Jazz play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles has to feel pretty happy about their recent play. They've won 8 of their last. And this evening's matchup, I guess we don't expect a lot of scoring. Got 2 lockdown defenses here. Kenny, what makes these 2 teams so difficult to score against?
Oh, aggressive mindset and taking care of the defensive boards.
Well, you also got to have great athletes and a willingness to help each other.
That's good. I almost said that. I almost said that.
I know you did. I almost said what you said.
No doubt.
That's going to wrap it up from here. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later on.
What I'm saying? Boo-boo. Dog days are upon us. Man, I want LeBron's deal. Mid-season vacation to South Beach, private jets, sand, sun, surf. Perfection, boo-boo. How do I get that?
Oh, I don't know. 3 rings, 4 MVPs, 2 gold medals, all-star every year in the league. I can go on.
You're right.
Roof, roof. Dog days, baby.
I never wanna waste your time. My God, so precious. It's yours, it's mine. And look at the time. My God, so precious. It's yours, it's mine.
We have the Clippers as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. And, of course, DeAndre Jordan. He is still out of the lineup.
Yeah, Kevin, that deals a major blow to this team. And now the identity may have to change with him not in the lineup. Not even sure what that identity is going to be as of yet. But of all the guys to lose, he's the last one you wanted to see go down.
Impossible to replace a player of his magnitude. Certainly not with one guy. This is going to have to be a collective effort.
now teams getting into the middle of the season. The truth is, it's a grind, Doris. You know it. You've covered it, 82 games. In your opinion, is that the right amount in terms of 82 games in a regular season?
I would say to you, it doesn't matter if it's the right amount. I think the reality is this is the business of the NBA. It's been 82 games for as long as I can remember, certainly in my lifetime of fandom, Kevin. So the reality is what we need to do is address the schedule, and you're starting to see that. Shortening the preseason, stretching out those windows where you're not getting 4 games in 5 nights, and the back-to-backs, particularly when there's back-to-back on national television. 82 games is going nowhere from a business standpoint. Let's make those 82 games the best we can by lengthening the season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Everly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now here's Williams. Feeds it to Griffin. Over Urepko. Here's Reed. That shot off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
And that one's good, Griffin.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gobert, the screen. Rubio dishes to Gobert. That one misses. Nice D from Griffin. Now the Clippers moving it up. Griffin leading the charge. 3-pointer. Here's Reed. Utah with the rebound.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
Expanding his range. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Hood. There's a screen. Gobert with the screen on Griffin. Gobert, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. Drills it from outside. Urepko's got his first 3 points of the game.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Clippers moving the ball around. Oh, Griffin in position, and Griffin slams it in.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Urepko kicks to Hood. The pass to Johnson. Dishes to Rubio. And there's the feed to Johnson. Over Gallinari, and the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Kevin, we know Joe Johnson is a dynamite scorer from the mid-range. You better stay attached to him in that area.
Back to Beverly. Reed, a screen on Rubio. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty. Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Johnson in the corner. Passes to Urepko. He kicks it to Rubio. Reed with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And here they go. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Gallinari against Johnson. Now, here is Gallinari. He's tightly guarded. They get it back. Reed. Good with it. He's coming off the 19-point game against New York.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Well, the 6'8" lefty, Rodney Hood, such a shifty guy with the ball in his hands. Boy, does he use that hesitation to get where he wants.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
And here's Rubio, after Lou Williams was able to get the three to go. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Gobert. The dish to Hood. Gobert, the screen. 4 on the clock. Hood drives in. Williams with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Back to Beverly. Reed a screen. Teardrop shot. And it's Beverly missing.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hood. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the former Blue Devil continues to enhance his offensive repertoire. Rodney Hood, a reliable two-way guard.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hood. And Rodney Hood selected with the 23rd pick in the 2014 draft by Utah. What a great pickup for the Jazz. Wow.
Well, we're talking about a 6'8" shooting guard with a high skill level. And when Rodney Hood is aggressive and confident, he can be a major impact player in the league.
Both free throws good from Hood. Now here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside Williams. Reed a screen on Hood. Williams for 3. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
He did a nice job feeling the defense out, rising up with ease from the perimeter.
Now here's Hood. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Hood's got 6 points.
Well, don't underestimate the in-between game of Rodney Hood. This guy can make shots from just about anywhere.
Beverly, the pass to Griffin. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
You know, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
Griffin no good on the free throw.
Just a tremendous talent when healthy. That's the key for Griffin. Try to avoid a big injury that takes up a chunk of his season.
Now, here's Burks. And he just worked New York in that last game. Rubio dishes to Udo. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now, that's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
You know, Greg, what a luxury to have a guy with size who can make that shot.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Harold. This one for 3, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Deckers check in for the Clippers. Utah leading by 3. Here's Mitchell. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New York. Here's Udo. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're getting on a roll inside. And their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
DJ kicks to Decker. Hit by Harrell. From deep, Decker gets the bucket. Decker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Udo with the ball. He's defended by Hill. Shot up 2 there.
Well, Rudy Gobert is so good setting screens that it's allowing his teammates opportunities.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about how to shut down this formidable offense they're facing, and he told me it's all about following the scouting report. He said, look, we've got all this information. Which guys shoot best from what spots on the court. We just have to take that stuff away and make them make adjustments. Kevin, we'll see who handles that best tonight.
Great, David, thanks. There are some weapons they have to contain today, and Coach let his guys know it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of question as to what you have to do to be successful against this team. You've got to clamp down on D.
I think game prep is a little different when you're facing these guys. All the focus has got to be on slowing down their attack.
Now here's Rivers after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Here's Griffin. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
The Clippers trail. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is great when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
He's off on the first. Or who are some of the guys that surprise you with their toughness on a nightly basis in the NBA?
You know, you have to think historically, pound for pound in the history of the NBA, the toughest single guy was Allen Iverson. For me, the current iteration, and I'm not saying that Isaiah Thomas is Allen Iverson, they're drastically different players because Isaiah doesn't have that kind of athleticism that AI had early. But Isaiah at 5'9", to continually find his way into the paint, to be willing to attack the bigs, to absorb the kind of pounding he does, and get himself into the MVP conversation, Kevin, really, that was incredible.
LeBron probably takes, for a guy his size, you think he can dish it out, but I'm telling you, I think he gets whacked all the time.
I think, Kevin, this is the single hardest guy in the NBA to officiate today, and frankly, I do not believe LeBron James goes to the foul line as much as he deserves.
Now here's Rivers, following the shot by Alec Burks. Gobert with the block. One-on-one fast break. Here's Mitchell. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Wells, he's checked in for Blake Griffin.
What's up?
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
And the Utah Jazz, historically, they've always been one of the better franchises in the NBA. And it was nice to see them back in the playoffs in 2017 after that 4-year rebuilding phase. It tied their longest playoff drought since the team moved to Utah.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Rivers. And here is DJ. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good on the triple. And this Jazz organization operating in a small market, but over the years, so competitive.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of times teams want to take shortcuts to contention. The Jazz know they're not going to win the free agent bidding war. So that creates a kind of discipline that they're looking to build from within. And when Wells spots one of his guys wide open, doesn't hesitate at all, just gets it over before the D can react.
Now, here's Burks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. DJ kicks to Harrell. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Burks. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, Alec Burks is a capable two-way player, active on both ends, never shy about looking for thefts.
Fires for 3. Burks pulls it in. Jazz leading by 3. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 7. LA's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Utah is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Gobert, the screen. They set the screen. Mitchell kicks to Burks. And the 3 ball is good. And it's an 8-point Utah lead.
Well, you simply have to admire the shooting ability of Alec Burks. How good is he off the screen?
And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And Austin Rivers, Father Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers. And he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father/coach. So now he's a coach at work and off the floor, he's a father.
Kurze Bilanz zum ersten Viertel. Ganz schlechtes Spiel von mir, muss ich sagen. 2 Turnovers, nichts Zählbares. Das sind 6 Minuten, das ist schon fast peinlich. Auch die Mannschaftsleistung war nicht wirklich überzeugend, deswegen liegen wir berechtigterweise zurück. Das muss besser werden, wir haben aber noch 3 Viertel Zeit, also jetzt ab geht's ins zweite Viertel. Da muss es besser werden.
Is an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching a son. We've seen it in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA, but this is a first in the NBA.
It looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. He's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any different.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell is out there with Stauskas. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Udo. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. And here's Gobert after the three-pointer from Shammy Wells. And it falls over the rim and in. Mitchell's got 11 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Boy, Kev, what a feed. That's what you get from DJ. Someone who understands where to put the basketball and when.
Here's Stauskas, looking for his first basket still in this one. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. A floater. That shot misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their edge on the backboard.
It is hard to dispute that the extra boards leading to extra possessions, converting on crucial baskets made all the difference.
Well, we all have hobbies outside basketball, Doris. You said that one of your passions is cooking, and I know this personally. I have to ask, what's your best dish? What's your specialty?
You know, that might be too many to name, but if I were to pick just one, I would probably have to say my chicken tetrazzini is my children's favorite. Boy, I can throw down in the kitchen, Kevin.
Learn that from mom? Did you just pick that up on your own? How'd you learn to be such a good cook?
You know, my daughter and I, that was one thing that sort of really bonded us. We would watch a little cooking show on TV, head to the kitchen, and try to reproduce it. So Sarah and I did some work.
Love that story.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
And Utah making a change here. Jerebko's checked in. Both good from the line that time. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
And Utah has possession after the missed 3 from Shammy Wells. Udo dishes to Mitchell. There's the pick. Inside. Udo gets the bucket. Udo's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Wells. Drops in the tray. Wells has got 9 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Mitchell kicks to Jerebko. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fires from the line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Stauskas has got his first points of the night.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Harrell setting the pick for Decker. Picked his pocket. Here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Pass to Jerebko. Sefolosha dishes to Mitchell. Udo with the ball. Read on him. The 3 from Sefolosha. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wells. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell passes to Stauskas. Now Sefolosha. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The 11-footer. And it's Mitchell missing. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Wells. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Stauskas kicks to Jerebko. Here's Mitchell. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Teodosic grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Wells in the corner. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Stauskas. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Shoots over Wells. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Teodosic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Lets it go with a 3. They get it again. Missed inside. Utah shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Jerebko kicks to Stauskas. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Feeds it to Udo. Over to the wing. Here's Stauskas from downtown. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wells. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wells has got 17.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Mitchell kicks to Jerebko. Jazz passing it around. There's the pass to Mitchell. Dishes it to Jerebko. That one goes in. He has 5.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Clippers trail by 3. Kicks it to Wells. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, a rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Well, we know this about Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. He has a wide range of coaching experience, right? He's coached at the college level, in the minors, over in Europe, and in today's game, I think that breadth of experience is invaluable.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Reed with it. Udo picks him up. Cephalosha with the steal. And there's the feed to Stauskas. Passes it to Udo. He kicks it to Mitchell. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stauskas kicks to Jerebko. Now the dish to Cephalosha. He feeds it to Jerebko. There's a good screen off the pick. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Here's Stauskas. Pass to Jerebko. He dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Cephalosha. To end the run, and it's good on the way up. Clippers leading by 3. Wells gets to Decker. Reed a screen. Now here's Decker, covered by Cephalosha, Teodosic. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Jazz shooting well, 50% for the 4. Mitchell kicks to Jerebko. Cephalosha dishes to Jerebko. Here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cephalosha. That shot, no good, as the Clippers taking it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. You have a number of young teams in the league, Doris, with a lot of talent, but not many wins, still in the process of learning how to win. What can a coach do to keep them competent and inspire them through the tough times, the growing pains?
You know, Kev, I think one thing you always hear coaches talk about is the process, and you can't skip steps. And so I think if you throw yourself into trying to get better every single day, and I would say look no further than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, who started their careers on an Oklahoma City team that barely broke double-digit wins in the NBA, but both were diligent, both kept to the course, and both continued to work hard. And now you've got 2 guys who really are MVP level kind of guys.
And don't you see the stair step too for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who every year picks up something different to do to enhance his overall game?
You know, that's a great point. The Spurs would tell you they built his game brick by brick.
And guys, it was just announced last season that the Jazz had transferred the team's ownership to a legacy trust intended to keep the team in Utah for generations to come. Apparently the move is a first of its kind in major North American pro sports.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Nuggets gave them an edge. He ended up with 10 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Hey, David, thank you. He was such an important part of everything they did in that game.
Yeah, maybe his line in the box score didn't jump off the page, but he was outstanding for them.
And I think they need the same kind of performance from him tonight. He doesn't have to dominate, but he does have to be a steady influence.
Greg, you look at the Jazz, that legacy trust means that all profits are reinvested right back into the team.
I mean, a tremendous move, recognizing that the team belongs to Utah and the people of Salt Lake City. This is truly a community asset.
Here's Hood, following the basket by Blake Griffin. And Rubio kicks to Burks. Rivers against Hood. Carries it from three-point range. Hood's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I don't think you can give Rodney Hood any daylight. He is extremely reliable from the perimeter. Well, that's tough defense in the paint, harassing him every step of the way.
Rubio misses. The Clippers in the lead. Decker passes to DJ. Gallinari dishes to Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. DJ kicks to Griffin. 17-foot shot on the way. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Boy, his shot looks so much more fluid this quarter, hitting at a much better clip.
Outside Hood. Gobert with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
Now, here's Decker after the miss from Joe Johnson.
Oh,
wow.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Now, here's Rubio. He had 22 points in the win against New York.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Here's Gobert. Burks on the wing, trying his luck deep. The shot, no good. Here's Decker. A putback. And so it's Shammy Wells making things happen for Los Angeles. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Zu David gleich, kurz, beziehungsweise morgen zu David. Die Halbzeitanalyse gibt es aber noch. Das zweite Viertel war deutlich besser als das erste Viertel. Obwohl nur 4 Minuten Einsatzzeit, hat 1 Steal, 3 Assists, 2 Rebounds gebracht und das ist schon echt gut für 4 Minuten Einsatzzeit. Da kann man jetzt nichts sagen. Auch einige gute Pässe waren mit dabei. Die 2 Turnovers habe ich jetzt fast ausgeglichen. Hoffen wir mal, dass in der zweiten Hälfte auch ein paar Punkte dazu kommen, weil da habe ich noch 0. Und das ist ein bisschen doof. Ob welche dazu kommen, das seht ihr morgen, denn das war's für heute. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr es noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert es doch einfach. Klickt die kleine Glocke in den Abonnieren-Button, dann verpasst ihr auch nichts mehr. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite des Bildschirms für die komplette NBA 2K18 Playlist und in der Mitte da könnt ihr uns abonnieren. Und ich sage Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.